Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of CZCW Coastal Zone Championship Wrestling. We are back here. We're in July now. This is Battle on the Beach. Of course, we are still recovering from the death of Donnie J. A very shocking incident indeed. So we made tons of profit last month. Probably because I just kind of stuck with what I had. But anyways, tonight we're going to look to be moving forward, as I think you need to when you lose someone. There you go, random deep moment with Tucker. But yeah, no, we're going to be looking to move forward finally, and do some new things, play with some new things, and finally take that step forward that I've kind of wanted to with our main title and kind of where I want this to go. So I hope you guys enjoy. There was one thing I did want to say. Oh, yeah, right. We're in a generic venue tonight in the Southwest, as per usual. We're going to look to start to expand soon. I promise soon. It might be at the start of next year, to be honest. So you're looking probably, well, you're looking a couple months out. I think we're like 5 months out from the end of the year now. It'll be 4 after this, because let me think. July? Yeah, it will be. So, yeah, let's get right into the show. So we're going to open things up with Simon Waves backstage, and like he's entering the building, whatever, he's saying a couple things, and all of a sudden, around that corner, Kerr just fucking grabs him. And by the way, Kerr is spelled K-U-R, thank you, Putty, pulls him just like into a room, and they both just ignite into flame. The flame disappears, and they're gone. And the camera travels, and we're just out in like a desert. Just a random desert. And Simon Waves is like, yo, what the fuck? Like, squares up, ready to fight Kerr. And he's like, look, dude, all right, you seemed chill after our match last month. I don't understand why you're doing this now, but you want to go, I'll fight you. I don't care. And Kerr is like, no, I didn't bring you here to fight. I came here to talk. You see, something that you didn't know is that I don't know if I knew Donnie, but I had great hopes for Donnie. Simon, something is coming. Simon's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Something is coming. And Kerr says, well, in all honesty, it's already here. This thing that I speak of is growing in power as we speak, surrounding itself with allies. And it may have more than you know, Simon. Simon's like, dude, what are you talking about? And Kerr says, think about it, Simon. Think about him. The one who has navigated his way through so many wars, so many battles, snaked and slithered his way through. And now look at him, poised for success, possibly already succeeding, unless you can stop his plan. Simon's like, the weasel? What are you talking about, dude? What the hell was the thing with the fire? What the fuck? And Kerr says, Simon, rally a force. You need to stop him before he begins to take over. Simon's like, the weasel's already champ, though. Hasn't he already taken over, technically? Is there more? Kerr says, I cannot say anything further. The gods will not let me. But you will need allies, ones that you can trust, ones that you can fight beside. Simon, I cannot inform you of how important the upcoming battles will be. But all you will know is that they will determine the fate of the universe. Kerr grabs Simon again. Boom, they light up into flame, and Simon's back in the locker room, and he turns around, goes to ask Kerr what the hell he was talking. Kerr's gone. Kerr wasn't even there. He's just somewhere else, maybe? Who knows? He's disappeared. So Simon's like, build a force against the weasel. Okay. Okay, so that's how we open up tonight's show on the DVD. A little bit of a better version, I'd like to think, of the talk with Donnie. I think I did much better on this one. But anyways, yeah, let's move forward. And we quickly cut to in the ring where Air Attack Weasel's at like a podium or something like that, with like the Perdition next to him as like a bodyguard. And the Weasel says, "Now, ladies and gentlemen, that we have mourned the loss of a great foe, we can return to our vision." God damn it, are you kidding me? Discord has been quiet all day. Fuck's sakes. No, okay, fuck that. Yep, 1 sec, folks. Motherfucker, fuck you, Ben. Cool, has been dealt with. Anyways, Weasel says, "Now we can return to our vision. Me and the Perdition will return to running things around here and trying to make this the best wrestling company on the planet." Now, in our main event tonight, I've been thinking, and let's give Bad Reputation a rematch for the Tag Team Championship. So, main event, in writing now, Bad Reputation versus Rich and Famous, with the Coastal Zone Tag Team Championships on the line. What do you think about that? And the crowd's kind of like, yeah, okay, maybe you're not that bad of a guy. Maybe you're doing all right. And then the Weasel, I don't know, follows up with some kind of heel comment. Insert heel comment here. Write in the comments what you think the heel comment is. Could be anything. And the crowd kind of is like, "Oh, fuck you, Weasel. God damn it. Screw you." And that's it. So Weasel announces our main event, and we're going back to work. Also, we still don't know where the Guru is. Is the Guru dead or alive? He's been missing now for about 7 months. Jesus Christ. I should probably tie up that loose end, shouldn't I? Well, fuck you, too bad. We quickly move into a 36D- as Al Coleman defeats Swipe Romero by submission with an ankle brace. It's surprisingly a really back-and-forth match. Al, though, is obviously... Al's so smart. Like, when it comes to wrestling, he's so smart. He surgically breaks down Swipe, and he knows that Swipe wants to look for that vicious side head kick. And so he locks him in an ankle brace. And so, yeah, Swipe fights out, but Swipe can't hit the heel to the face. What the hell do they call it? A head kick or something like that? I don't know what the hell it is. But, yeah, Swipe can't hit it. And once again, Al locks him back in, and this time he has to tap out. So Al, of course, proving to be really smart. Al is a brilliant technician. All right, let's go with that. We're going to go backside to Simon Waves. This is on the DVD, and he's talking to Johnny Perez, and he's like, "Look, Johnny, I'm going to sound fucking crazy, but, you know Kerr?" Johnny's like, "Masked dude?" Simon's like, "I don't know if he's a dude." Johnny's like, "Oh, shit, he get a sex change?" And Simon's like, "What? No. What? And Johnny's like, Simon's like, anyways, what the hell, man? Anyways, what was I saying? And he gets flustered by Johnny's just strangeness. Simon says I think he might be like some kind of deity. And Johnny's like, "Simon, you've been taking your meds." And Simon's like, "Yes. No, I'm not on meds." "What the hell, Johnny? What the hell's wrong with you?" Johnny's like, "I don't know." Like, it's just weird behavior from Johnny Perez. Johnny Perez, obviously a very jokestery type guy. Loves cracking jokes, I guess. And he says, "Johnny, I want to ask you, do you think that the Air Attack Weasel is a problem?" Johnny's like, "He did kidnap the Guru, and he may have murdered him. We still don't know. Tucker might want to wrap up that loose end." Simon's like, yeah, I guess he is a really bad guy, isn't he? All right, so Johnny, I got to ask you, would you and the Super Ninja help me and maybe a few other people if I can gather them together? Would you help us fight him?" Johnny Perez is like, isn't it just him and his bodyguard? The Perdacian or whatever? What's so bad about that? We can take him. I'm sure we can take him. And Simon says, I've been warned there may be others, Johnny. I don't know where. I don't know when they'll appear. I don't know whether they're friends, whether they're foes. Don't know what they are. It could be you, for all I know. Could be the ninja. But I need you on my side for this. So what do you say we take down the air attack weasel? And he holds out his hand. Johnny takes it and he says, yeah, me and Oda are in. Where? What do we do? Simon says, I'll come get you near the end of the show, all right? We're gonna get together, all right? We're gonna talk this out. So we then get a promo from the new 5-time Coastal Zone Tag Team Champions, Rich and Famous. Jake Idle and Jackpot Jordan say, all right, so tonight we've got bad reputation. Been there, done that, doesn't matter. It's over already. But there's something a little bit more annoying, I think, at our side. The American Cobras, Spillane Malloy. What were you trying to accomplish last week? You called us out. Are you both stupid? Do you know how many times we've held this belt? Let me remind you, 5 times we've held these tag team belts. How many times have you guys held them? 1? Maybe? Listen, Storm, Marvel. Know your role, alright? Just sit down, stay where you are, alright? Realize that you're best kept in the mid-card of the tag team divisions and let the stars be the stars. Then immediately out in the ring, we have, wow, holy shit, a 57C-1 hell of a match. Oh yeah, I forgot, Marvel's really good. The American Cobras defeat the Wildcats in 10-17, where Marvel Malloy defeats El Jaguar by pinfall with a Cobra strike. So the Cobras pick up a victory just after being taunted by Rich and Famous. And it's a pretty impressive victory, too, because they beat former tag team champions, the Wildcats. Simon Waves is backstage, looking around for other guys he can ask. He's probably looking for Swipe, I'm assuming, because, him and Swipe graduated around the same time, so I'm a year or two earlier. But he's looking around, and all of a sudden, around the corner, there's this figure. He's in a suit, and he's got sunglasses on, and he stops Simon just with a hand. He just kind of holds his arm out, and he says, I heard what you were saying to Johnny. And Simon's like, Who are you? And the figure says, well, that's for me to know and for you to find out. Simon's like, look, dude, I don't have time for these games, okay? I'm an important business, okay? And the figure says, maybe if you tell me this business, I'll tell you who I am. Simon says, I don't have time for this. Fine. Look, all right, basically, I was visited by a dragon deity type dude who seems to work here as a wrestler. I'm gathering a group together to try to take down the air attack weasel. And the figure says, wow, you're pretty liberal with that statement, eh? You're just throwing that around. You realize if the weasel finds out, that perdition's going to be on you. Simon's like, look, man, to be honest, I don't care, all right? I've sat by and I've watched as Greg was fired from the company. Greg was my friend. I don't know if you even know Greg. Who the fuck are you? Who are you? Who are you? And Simon gets more and more pissed and he says, relax, fella. Relax. You're a little bit sensitive, aren't you? Well, that's ironic. I'm sensitive. And Simon's like, okay, dude, I don't swing that way, man. I'm not about that. Justin says, no. I'm just insensitive. You can call me Justin. Simon goes, oh, Sensitive's your name. Weird, kind of. Justin says, yeah, it's a little odd, but you know what? I get by. So you're looking for help against this weasel, eh? I've seen the things that he's done. I've watched from afar for a little while. You know, I've been signed to this company for about 6 months now. Simon's like, have you? Justin's like, maybe, maybe not. But all you got to know is that I understand your situation. And I'd like to help. And with that, we move on to our next little bit of business. It's a promo from Miguel Rivera and kind of his group. I forget what the hell their name was. But anyways, he cuts the promo, Miguel does, and he says, all right, Al Coleman, done and dusted. I'm better than him. He said it himself. It's time maybe to think bigger. It's time maybe to think brighter. It's time to think championship. So right here, right now, Weasel, I'm putting your ass on notice. Miguel Rivera's coming for you. All right, well, what do you got? All right, you got your scrawny ass self and your big ass fucking boyfriend, huh? You really think one of him is gonna protect you from the four of us? May I remind you, Waylon Walls. And Waylon, it's never been really noticed till now, but Waylon's a big guy. Like, what do I want to say for height? I would say Waylon's about 6'7", 6'8". Maybe bigger, to be honest. Maybe 6'9", 6'10", who knows. But Waylon's a monster of a man. Miguel says, so, Weasel, if I were you, I'd get more help. I would go somewhere back there, and I'd find somebody who gave a damn about your cause, and I would join them up. Because, where I'm looking, you don't have a shot in the dark. And actually, right afterwards, American Elemental 2 debuts. I was almost say the third. Elemental goes out there and wrestles a pretty damn good match. Loses in about 5.5 minutes with a shot in the dark from Miguel Rivera. But American Elemental did pretty well. He impressed. You can see his in-ring performance there. He's a pretty damn good wrestler at such a young age. So yeah, as we move forward, Simon Waves immediately finds American Elemental 2 after the match backstage, and he says, hey, I don't think I really know you, but, look, I may need your help. And Elemental's kind of like, you need my help? Simon's like, yeah, I don't really know how to, explain this. And American Elemental says, well, hold on. You need my help. You do realize that was my first ever match that wasn't like a training match? I've just debuted here, man. Why are you asking for my help? Simon says, because out there you had something. You had something, Elemental. You had the heart to keep going. Sure, it didn't work out well, but Miguel's a nasty man. I'll take it from me. A guy who's experienced it firsthand. He kind of rubs his cheek. Shot in the dark. You know what I mean? Elemental goes, well, what do you need help with? And Simon says, well, here, you think you'll be interested if I tell you? Because we're trying to keep this kind of on the down low now. And American Elemental says, you know what? You came to me. You put a lot of faith in me for a guy who's just showed up. All right? And the stuff you said about me there, I really do appreciate that. So explain away. I'm in. Simon's like, wow, dude, you're a pretty damn loyal guy. All right? You're just expecting, maybe you're fucking naive. Who knows? You're just expecting that, like, it won't be like I got to kill, like, a president or something like that. American Elemental's like, oh. And Simon's like, I'm just messing with you. It's not that. Here, let me tell you. And we move on to the next little segment, which is actually the American Cobras. And they say, so, Jackpot, Jakey boy, we heard from the other boys in the locker room what you said about us. It's disappointing, really, how heavily underrated you two are, you know. At least with the boys here in the back. Because, well, you know what the other thing was that they said when we talked to them about what you said earlier? Figured out what you said earlier? They said that they were afraid for you guys. And you know what? We'll give you a little bit more credit than that. You guys are 5-time Coastal Zone Tag Team Champions. But you're still not half the men that we are. Jordan, Jake, the second you decide to bulk up, be actual men, then come talk to us. Once you've been through a war, come talk to us. Because if I remember, the last time you held the championships before this one was, 2013. Oh my God. That's 4 years ago. So, have you guys lost your touch? Because it seems like you might have. So Marvel and Storm kind of pointing out the fact that this is a really long time between tag team reigns for a tag team championship, if you know what I mean. And so maybe that's something that Jordan and Idol gotta think about now. You know, they haven't been in this high quality competition in upwards of 4 years. So tonight, maybe we'll be looking at, once again, tag team champions Waylon Walls and Bullseye. We move into a tag team match, our semi-main event of the night. Going Coastal defeats the team of Super Ninja and Johnny Perez in 7:32 when California Love Machine defeats Super Ninja by pinfall with a Coast Liner. California Love Machine is really good. I'm going to look to start trying to use him in the future if I can. But it's going to be hard to kind of write him into certain things here, especially with this kind of big storyline going on with the main event, and I don't really have him in there, so who knows what we'll find out in the future. So Simon Waves is going to meet all the guys in the locker room, and then all of a sudden, that fucking thing comes in. Well, whatever the fuck it is. It's... Oh god, I'm sorry, I keep needing to swallow for some reason. Anyways, I imagine that the entire thing is black and the detail is only that stuff on the mask. His entire body is black and he skitters down the wall, full on nightmare horror movie mode. He skitters down the wall and Simon Waves is oh fuck, oh my god, what the fuck is that thing? Oh my god, oh my god. And Babao, well, we know its name, it's Babao, but you know, Simon doesn't. And Babao kind of spasms a little bit and then stands up on two legs. And in I don't even know what to call it, in an echoey voice, I think. It goes I am Babao, creature. I didn't think through this fucking promo. I don't know what the hell he's a creature of. He's the creature of the Black Lagoon. Oh my god. No, he's not. Babao basically just explains that he's Babao. He's a Babao, I guess. And he's chill with Simon. He's we have seen your struggles in the distance, watching from the shadows. And he kind of twitches every once in a while. It's kind of really uncomfortable and weird. And he says, I wish to join your force. Simon's kind of okay, I'd rather have you on my side than against me. So, come along, Babao. And Babao drops on all fours, climbs up part of the wall, and skitters along the wall as he follows Simon to the locker room. So we have now introduced this, crawling, spider person. I don't even know what he's a fucking Spider-Man? No, he's not. He's I don't know what to call him. He's imagine a demon crossed with Spider-Man. Like, that's literally all I can think of. And now we get to the locker room, whatever, and Simon is talking and telling all the guys different things. Kerr kind of appears in the background, but like out of view of everybody, if you know what I mean. Like, he'll be like in the corner or something like that. Nobody notices him. And then Swipe Romero pops his head in and he says, "Hey, Simon, are you guys? Oh, am I interrupting something?" Simon's like, "No, Swipe. Just what do you need? We are, I guess, in the middle of something, but you're not really interrupting much." Simon says, "Okay, well, I've heard through the grapevine that that you guys might be looking to fight the Weasel. Am I right?" And Simon kind of looks over at Kerr. Kerr gives him a nod, and he says, "Yeah, Swipe, we are. You wanna join up? Is that what you're asking?" Swipe says, "Yeah, if I could, I'd love to." So Swipe sits down, and Simon says, "So it's time, I think, folks, to go tell our intentions to the world. After the main event tonight, we're going down to that ring. We're going to make a statement. Who's with me?" The entire group is like, "Yeah!" And then we cut to our main event. A 53 C-, pretty damn good stuff. Rich and Famous pick up the victory once again over Bad Reputation when Jackpot Jordan defeats Bullseye by pinfall after using a foreign object. So they do cheat to do it, but they get it done. Like it or not, Rich and Famous have made defense #1 of their Coastal Zone Tag Team Championships. We didn't do the normal Coastal Zone tag team kind of format for this one that I try to do for most title matches. I do apologize for that, but we were a little bit low on time, and I hope you guys can forgive me. I don't really have a kayfabe reason why. But yeah, I apologize. Anyways, 47 C- to end it out. Simon, Swipe, Elemental, Babao, Perez, Sensitive, and Super Ninja come down to the ring. Waves grabs a mic and he says, "I bet you guys in the crowd, bet everybody else backstage wondering who the hell we are. And who these three are here next to me. Well, this is the American Elemental. This is Babao. And this is Justin Sensitive. And over here, my right this is Swipe Romero, the Super Ninja, and Johnny Perez. And I think you already know who I am. I'm Simon Waves. We're out here to make a statement. We're out here to say no longer will we be put aside and ejected by the Air Attack Weasel. The Weasel has turned this place from a bright, beautiful, coastal sapphire of blue beauty into this dark, twisted world. And Weasel, don't think I don't know what you're going to do. I've seen it. I haven't seen it, but I know. I know your plans. I know what you wish to accomplish. And I don't know how you're going to do it, but I promise you I will stop you. And if that means I have to beat your ass before you get anywhere near doing what you mean to do, then I'll do it. We'll do it. Together. And the Air Attack Weasel comes out and he says, Simon, what are you talking about? I want to, do something? Simon, stop being ridiculous. All of you, all right, disperse. Go back to your locker rooms. There's no reason. There's no reason for this, all right? Yes, I understand that I may have kidnapped and possibly murdered the Guru. Even I don't really know what I did. And Simon's like, yeah, man, where the fuck's the Guru? That's weird. Airtag was like, it's all right. It'll be fine. He just disappeared. That's all. And Weasel says, now, unless you all want trouble, you're going to stop with this madness now. And Simon says, no, Weasel, we're not stopping. For too long, we've sat by and watched. The Guru, Greg, my friend Greg. You took Greg. So, Weasel, I've been told that you have allies. I want you to get them. Because I want you to be ready when we have this fight. Because inevitably, I want to be victorious. And when I do, I don't want you to have an excuse. We don't want you to have an excuse. Weasel. This is war. The war for the coastal zone has begun. And with that, the show ends. We got a 49D plus. That's okay with me. I don't totally care. I'm very glad with everything that went down, to be honest. I really liked that show. I thought we achieved a lot of different things that we wanted to achieve. And we'll just quickly go through a couple different things here. We'll give the AirTech Weasel praise, and we'll also praise Marvel, because Marvel had one hell of a performance. But yeah, the war for the coastal zone, the battle for the coastal zone has just begun, folks, and we're going to see its continuation next episode and the episodes after that, I guess. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Almost messed myself up. Hope you guys enjoyed. I really do. I had a lot of fun putting together that episode. This is Silly Tuck, signing out.